Hello and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. How's it going? We're going to do a whip and chat finally. Had to get my Samsung some battery juice. Alright, so we're going to do a whip and chat with Diamond Art Club, So Many Books, So Little Time by Randall Spangler. And we're about row 6 here. Oh, excuse me. Square drill. 22 inches by 43 inches, 56 centimeters by 109 centimeters. Oh, excuse me. 53 colors, including 2 ABs, which stands for Aurora Borealis. And they're an iridescent coated type of drill that sparkles a little brighter than that of regular drills. Anything under color code or DMC code 150 is considered an AB from Diamond Art Club. Alright, yeah, I was just at work for couple days there, so hence the gap in having fun recording. Okay, 301, capital C. I might have finished this already. Yeah, I think so. I think I just left it sitting here. Okay, so I'll switch this out. Hopefully your crafting and other hobbies are going well. Yeah, we'll just hang out for a bit. Sounds like fun. So, yeah, I was just on TikTok and yeah, I seen a live stream of Age of Calamity, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. So, and there was an ice Lionel, and I was like, I had never seen one of those before. I've seen Lionels in Breath of the Wild and stuff. An ice one? Oh, okay. And yeah. The streamer was just beating the fluff out of the Lionel. So, I don't know. It's just an enemy that Link has a time defeating. So, in the video game. So, alright. I think we'll go to number 8. And we'll go from there. 413. Okay. Alright. Just ran a few errands with my mom this morning. Yeah. And then went out for lunch because I'm working all weekend at my full time. So, yeah, I just went for lunch to the diner where we usually get takeout on the weekends. So, yeah, I just had my takeout today. So, oh, is the 8 just up here? Yep. Okay. It's just a little bit of this color up here. Yeah, so this is basically top part of the bookmark. Blue book, green book, part of a purple book, and there are books in the background. So yeah. Not much going on here. This is basically this section, so we're getting there. It's getting close to filling. So yeah, got my N64, well, my TV to cooperate with the N64, Nintendo 64 to show Super Mario 64 in color. So it's just a signal thing from the N64 to the TV. I still have like the red, white, and yellow cable connections, but the TV's like an HD kind of connection TV as well, so I think it doesn't really like the older video game systems or older tech connected to it. So I have Dr. Mario as well for the N64, and I haven't tried that. You need to play Dr. Mario 64 in color. Like the capsules are split into 2 colors, and you gotta match like 3 of the same color to destroy a virus in the bottle. That it's a puzzle game, Dr. Mario 64, or Dr. Mario in general. It was originally on the Nintendo Entertainment System, and my mom played Dr. Mario for like hours. Dr. Mario 64 is just the N64 version. Basically the same, there's just a few more modes, but you still have Dr. Mario. You use the N64 controller still, but like the D-pad and A and B. Instead of the joystick in the middle. So, pretty cool. Retro gaming. It's mimicking as if you were holding just the Nintendo Entertainment System controller. The exact same controls kind of thing, I guess. Oh, there's a couple 8s, I think. Oh, yeah, there's a couple 8s hiding down here. So, yeah, so we'll have to play Dr. Mario 64 for a bit. I played Super Mario 64 for a couple hours the other day, so I'm probably going to end up getting Tears of the Kingdom for the Nintendo Switch. I keep seeing it live streamed and it does look fascinating, so I have Breath of the Wild for the Switch, but I've like barely touched it, so I don't know. It's Tears of the Kingdom is just a really. It's been out for a year, I think. Now at this point, a year goes by really quick. The game's huge, and people have beaten Tears of the Kingdom, but yeah, game's just huge. This is like sky, surface, and then the depths, and the map is just huge overall. Tons to do, I think, so yeah, wasn't much for number 8 here. It's just a couple. Okay, yeah, it's just some sort of shading for this. Yeah, just yeah, I have today off from part-time and full-time job, so I just sat here and TikTok on the drafting table, just so my phone could get some battery charge, because it was like right at 0. I stay up late and lie in my bed and watch YouTube late at night. It's a terrible habit, but yeah. Yeah, and I saw on TikTok it's called Bedtime Procrastination. Okay, sleeping semicolon is first, 3371. So yeah, I've just said I'm a night owl, so, and then fancy term for it is bedtime procrastination. So okay. I like night owl better. I think that's like an oxymoron because owls are nocturnal, but just like the term night owl instead of bedtime procrastination. It's like boring. Yeah. Oh, is that it for the semicolon there? Sleeping semicolon? Yeah, probably. Wow, just that line of dark brown. Yeah, because it's the triple triangle dot that I was lined up next. Yep. Okay, cool. Okay. Better to have tons of drills on the tray instead of having to pour drills out constantly. Okay, yeah, triple dot here. 823. Okay. Sounds good. this is the underside of the blue book, because it's jutting out on top of the green book here. 823. Okay. Oh, it's like a dark blue. Oh, okay, cool. Alright. Oh, it's like almost everywhere here. Okay, yeah, I'll just work my way up, I guess. But I will get these 5 symbols here, because I'll just like totally overlook them. I'm pretty sure that I would. It's like, didn't I already do that symbol? Once I pour the color back in, and it's very typical Jeff behavior. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'll just, it's a slight climb upwards just along the edges and just in here for this color. Yeah, just dark blue. Right. I didn't know, like, Staples, it's like an office supply kind of store, they had Tears of the Kingdom for like the Switch. And Breath of the Wild. Yeah, they had the games on a shelf, and I'm like, oh, so when does Staples do that? I know they had computer, like PC games at one point in Staples, but like, wait a minute. I just saw Nintendo and Xbox, and I'm like, what? There is a GameStop in Stratford that's integrated into the mall, the Stratford Mall, but it's where I traded my PS4 in to get some store credit, so I can eventually get a PS5. But alright, should be a quick fill-in for this color. Let's go along border here. Alrighty. And then, yep, there's just a few in the center here. Yeah, it's kind of a miniature pool. Yeah, I might as well just like fill the center in here as I'm climbing, so. Okay, I'll just kind of do a left to right. Yeah, that'll probably be better to fill this stuff in. There we go. Yeah, that would be easier. Okay. Yep, up we go. There we are. Okay. Up we go. Oh, yeah. Just one right there. Wow. wasn't looking too thoroughly. That's a symbol to overlook for sure. Yeah, sneaky symbols. For the most part. There we go. Oh, there's one straggling on the side too. Ah, there's a couple of those. Okay, we're almost got it filled in though. It's a couple small color blocks of this triple dot triangle. There we go. And yeah, not the most exciting colors today, but yeah, we'll get there. Get the brighter colors fairly soon. Heading towards the green, the various shades of green in this book. That's probably like 80% of the section here. It's this big green book that's in the center stack. There's a kind of 3-dot part there. Alright, there we go. Whoops. I have a date to get my vehicle serviced because it's up for a maintenance minder kind of thing. So I called in today. They kind of had it scheduled ahead of time. Like Kia knows when my vehicle is due for service. Like must be some sort of program to track every vehicle they have, like Kia services. Something. It's like, yeah, we had you pre-scheduled for 16th, but I'm gonna have to do the Wednesday, like the day after, because I have full-time on the 16th. So I just won't schedule at my part-time. I'll just have like one day available to work that week. So at my part-time, so no big. It gets my car in there. Yeah, I love that maintenance minder because I'm not very car savvy. Just as long as it has a windshield, 3 mirrors, some headlights to work, and doors and tires and stuff. Yeah, as long as the car runs, has gas in it, yeah, we're set to go. Anything like technical with a vehicle, I'm just not very savvy. Yeah, it's not very mechanically inclined. Yeah. That kind of stuff is good to know in a pinch, but yeah, more stuff to remember, and it's kind of like first aid knowledge would be handy. CPR, that kind of stuff, because you just never know. Somebody's going to need a CPR and stuff. Yeah, just that kind of stuff I don't have. The CPR you have to keep updating, like, to be able to ethically keep doing it, or to be certified. think that's like a liability thing. Like, you were trained to do so, and you have the proof for it. I think that's why. Just for, like, legal liability or something. Because I don't think how you do CPR has changed too drastically over the years, I imagine. It's to keep the casualties' heart beating, like keep them stable or get them to a stable condition in order to be treated by a medical professional at an accident scene, etc., etc. Yeah, I think that's what CPR does. Carotid pulmonary resuscitation. Yeah, so heart. Yeah. CPR. Yeah. All right. Capital L. That looks like that's kind of next. $37.99. How come it feels like I've already done the capital L symbol, but could have been the previous section. The colors are just similar sometimes, to an extent. $37.99. Okay. All right. Let's double check. KX. Yeah, it's just in this color block here. Okay, that's not too bad. It's pretty good, actually. Yeah, so the grocery store in town, like, overstocked on Cadbury mini eggs. They're just like basically milk chocolate eggs, but just without the foil. And they got ordered like 18 skids or something. And from like a sister grocery store, like independent grocer with a different owner kind of thing, they kind of shipped a skid or two to St. Mary's because they ordered so much as well. Guess they expected them to be a hit, but they're still like, yeah, they just overstocked. So now they're like 11.20 something Canadian. Yeah, just a independent grocery. Yeah, it's a grocery store chain. Yeah, just in case. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like a big box store for groceries. Just kind of think like Walmart is like a big box store for just general stuff, clothing and stuff. Yeah, just think of it that way. Yeah, because I don't know if independent, it's part of Loblaws, like that label, like that company. So it's a branch of Loblaws, subsidiary, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that's what that is. So yeah, it's a grocery store chain. Yeah. So I don't know what the American kind of counterpart would be. Okay, kind of think like Tim Hortons here in Canada, and then Starbucks in the United States. Like, kind of think that. They're similar, but not the same. Yeah. Kind of think of, yeah, independent, and then whatever main huge grocery store chain there is in the U.S. So, it'd be like that. Yeah, that was the clunkiest explanation ever. Better than the explaining Nintendo games one before. I'm just so clunky. Yeah, yeah. Don't ask me for directions, even though I like live in outside of town here. It's just like the street names and stuff. It's like, where's this place? And I'm like, somewhere over there. I'm like, it's so clunky. Given directions, but I know where I'm going, but me explaining it to somebody, that's just clunky thing I've always had. A deficiency. I don't like giving directions to people. Alright. Right. I don't know. Google Maps will take like a few milliseconds. Give you directions, but nobody wants to do that. Or it's usually an older person asking where the heck this is, and yeah, that probably not. Older people probably wouldn't like pull out a cell phone and just go, "Oh, it's right there." Yeah, it's a generational thing, but yeah, there can be older individuals who have cell phones, but I don't know how common it is. Flip phones have made a comeback. Yeah, there's a flip smartphone. I think Samsung does it. And a coworker on my full-time has one of them. And just basically imagine a smartphone, like an iPhone, for example, kind of thing. Like that kind of phone. And you can fold it in half. Like, it has a flexible part of the touchscreen. It just scares the crap out of me every time I see the coworker with that. I'm like, holy cow, that's just asking to break, like right at that seam there. Like the whole, like the screen, and the phone bends in half. It's like, it's a flip phone, but it's a smartphone. I just get so scared seeing that. It's so scary, man. Like, that's gonna break. Phone's gonna be in like 2 pieces, and there goes like $400 or $500. It's like, don't look, it's so scary. It's just like my mom saying, don't pay attention to the commercials, you'll just upset yourself. It's like, I can't help it when the medication commercials are constantly on, and then half the commercials, like the side effects. We watch MSNBC a lot, so yeah, you get Rebellis' commercials and all that. Yeah. It's just... Jeff, stop watching the commercials. Ignore it. Let it go. It's like, no. Seeing these all the time. I'm going to say something constantly. I'd like to see a spoof of the medical commercials where they hear that models or actors in the commercial just hear the narrator while they're saying for like the symptoms and stuff. What? Oh no! They're like horrified. Yeah, sometimes just like being sick almost sounds better than like half the side effects of these like drugs, like Ozempic and all that. America, but I don't know if, I think Ozempic's up here in Canada, but yeah, just some of those commercials, it's just like half of the commercial is just like the symptoms, but they have to disclose that kind of stuff, I guess. It's like, you could get severe dehydration, kidney failure. It's like, oh. So what not to do? So what not to take? Tell your doctor that you need this medication right meow. It's like, no I don't. You could die. It's like, what? Haha, commercial. It's like, but anyway, if you're watching Echoes of Color with Jefferey Morrison, that was a very quick half hour. Down below in the description, I put the main website links for Conqueror and Pacer. They're just down there for the giggles. I'm not sponsored or anything. I'm not affiliated. Just the hyperlinks will take you to the main websites, I hope. It should work. I don't know. And I just show what challenges I'm working on underneath each of the corresponding website links that are displayed on the website there. Yeah. So anything related to Echo as a color, like content wise, or just like photos and stuff, will be posted here on YouTube. Yeah, because I don't have social media anymore, etc., etc. 3 hours later of explanations and upset and sobbing in a dark corner. Yeah, so all that stuff will just be here on YouTube. I just take a start photo, like a kit up photo with no drills on the canvas, quick section completion updates throughout the canvas, and then a finished photo. And through each section completion, I explain what's going on the canvas and, yeah, about where I am in the canvas, roughly. I think I've screwed it up a couple times. I had the wrong row written out or something, but I probably never fixed it. But, yeah, that kind of stuff. But anyway, take care. All the best with your crafting endeavors, and I'll see you sometime again soon. Bye.